Yes, we are live. So, one of the things I just realized after an incredible conversation with a business partner of mine is that we spend so much time, energy, and effort to acquire new leads. And that's our focus, whether we're using paid advertising, you're paying every day to acquire new leads. Whether you're basically buying email lists, you're paying to acquire new leads. If you're telephone cold calling back in the day, Dun& Bradstreet, you're paying to acquire new leads. If you're doing any type of SEO and you're writing articles and blogs, your energy and effort is there to acquire new leads. If you're doing podcasts, the intention of the podcast is to create great value, but you want to build a network so you get inbound inquiries. If you're on any social media, you want to get new leads. Clubhouse, the only reason people are in Clubhouse is to yap, and then drive people from Clubhouse to get new leads to sell them something. And if you're doing LinkedIn content marketing, which is our specialty, we're doing it to add value, but we want to be able to start conversations. That's all the energy and effort that everyone goes through to create new leads. Direct mail, another avenue to create new leads. Just think about all the money that's spent in advertising to get new leads. Glenn Ross, that amazing movie, it was all about the leads. Where the breakdown happens is that, okay, you're successful and you get the leads. Then what? So there's only always a small percentage of the people that come in that will convert. Well, just say you're lucky and the number is 20%, 100 new leads, say 20% turn into a customer. I mean, that number is radically high, but that's easy math. 80 did not. There's 20% that will never do anything. So whack out that number, that's 20, that leaves you 60. 60 people, new leads that came in that most people fail, completely fail on engaging them, adding more value, and then turning those leads into enrollment conversations. It's a fact. And what I wanted to share was that we have a unique opportunity to recognize this and say, wait, I'm paying all this money to get these leads, but everything breaks down from the point of that first contact to how many enrollment conversations I'm having. So let's just go over a few ways that you can amp up that middle part to get people re-engaged, to add more enrollment conversations in. So one, you can do direct marketing. And that means that you can actually say, okay, here's my list. And those people I'm going to nurture, add more value, and then continually bring them in to new enrollment conversations. That's direct marketing. Marketing automation are some of those names. You can use CRMs. I mean, one of our favorites is, of course, Infusionsoft, which we build all our online education platforms on. But there's a lot. Ontraport is another one. ClickFunnels has some capability as well. And then, of course, MailChimp. There is technology out there that allows you to automate the connection between you and those leads so they don't turn into dust. That's one way. The second way is on any of your social media platforms. Of course, we only focus on LinkedIn, but that is then to engage the people that are already part of your connections. So we don't find that many people do that. They're so interested in, from a vanity standpoint, how many connections do I have? But it's really not about how many connections that you have, because it's meaningless if you don't stay in touch with those people. It really should be about what's the quality of the connections I have and what am I doing to continually add value to those people to further the next conversation. So that's it for today. I'm going to keep it short. There's a lot of different ways to do this. If you want to know many of the other ways to do this, you want to have a conversation about this, if you have good ideas of how to do this, then let's put it in the comments below. Let's start a dialogue. Let's really reinvent what we're doing with our leads to add more value to everybody. Of course, that's where we come from, right? Is adding more value. But then how do we transition that into enrollment conversations? See you soon. Thanks.